State head coach told me pregame, one of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available, but it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Sun Devils offense will take the field first. Arizona Sioux had a huge celebration with a big win the last time they saw the Devils.
And it just felt like in that game, everything Arizona dialed up was working. Arizona State's defense in this game, David, they have got to play better.
They got to play better. They got to step up. Because last time the Sun Devils got that pitchfork stolen, and the Wildcats used it on them over and over again.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start on the ground with Brown. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, David.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's a give to Robinson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. All over him immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Arizona's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Kedrick Riscano. He may not be the best-known star around, but man, does this team love what he brings. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Black 14, Black 360. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Jordan. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Arizona in a hurry.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Big play for this offense as they get into the 32. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down to the air. Rush right in his face. They'll run the screen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Makes the catch, it's Gallagher. Taken down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Into the end zone for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
2nd and long here. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
3rd and long right here. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Makes a catch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Tough to make a living as an offense converting on 3rd and 10, but they'll try it here. Wants to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the big fella.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense in a bunch. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Looking for his man. Gets a hand in there.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Again, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense all over him.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Bowling. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. First down, right back to Brown. Stopped right there. The Wildcats called their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out wide right, it's Anderson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Fafita. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I know this is an offense. You don't have plays designed for your quarterback to hold on to the ball that long when you're throwing from an empty set. You have got to get rid of the football soon.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the back. Snags it. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him. And you just get it to him, and he does the rest. And that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Stanford Cardinal. And it's the Mustangs engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coming out of the locker room, Coach Brennan told me he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. He's got it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Fresh center downs going to the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wildcats. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. A pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Mack. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten for the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better. And
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Brown again. Swamped immediately.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
In traffic, it's Jordan. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
From the gun, the running back has it. They put the brakes on it. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. The Wildcats are indeed bearing down as Arizona stretches the lead.
Arizona's making plays, and you're starting to see the speed on this roster show itself, David.
Yeah, making plays, performing at a high level, especially against a rival. This is impressive by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Mack. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moves the pocket. It's Boley. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
And the defense finally gets home. They get their first sack of the day. This is a defense, they can pressure the quarterback. This is not normal. Last week they had 5 sacks, so you're used to this defense getting after quarterbacks.
Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, you can, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on first down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here is massive.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to get it in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They are putting an exclamation point on their season with a victory here in the season finale, and gives us a chance to take a look at what's coming up the rest of the week. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Finds his man. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Caught, it's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. the gun, it's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
One more time, it's Brown. They got him corralled.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Turns it upfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rios. Right side, it's Ross. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. There he goes. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to Brown. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Running inside, it's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Hand off for Brown. He's got enough. Here's a little room there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. Trying to run, it's Brown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Throws quickly. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
To throw, it's Boley. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. The prize is the oldest rivalry trophy in college football, and it is